Furniture.
Hey,
Dean's Detailing.
just like the
The
20-second
leader in auto
one.
detailing since 1971.
Just like the 20-second one,
Book
like
your
the little
appointment
intro.
at deansdetailing.com.
You're
Northeast
okay.
Driving School.
There you go. And I'm going to send it right back to break, just to try to get one out. Right back here to the Cross Center for game number 2 between the Crusaders and the Coyotes on Ticket TV. The girls' contest won by Old Town 52-38. The boys are up next. Old Town in search of their first win on the season. John Bapst looking for their first win in Big East play. Mark Paulette and Chris Hoare back with you for the call of game number 2 right after this timeout on Ticket TV. When we return, we'll get you the starting lineups, Chris's keys to the game, and the tip between the Crusaders and the Coyotes right after this message from our sponsors.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams, and I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard, balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life, because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way, and I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food,
stay for the friends.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor. Of course, Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make 'em orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
We're back here at the Cross Center. You see the teams out there at center court getting ready for the tip. Mark Paulette and Chris Hoare on the call with you of this contest. We'll get you the starters in just a minute as the opening tip is won and controlled by the Crusaders in the hands of Cam Weymouth. Before passing off to Haggerty, the team's leading scorer, into the corner. Ruggiero on the attack, going up, and has the game's first two. Matt Ruggiero, junior guard, opening the scoring account. Now, Chris, we almost had, for the second night in a row, as a three is knocked down here on the wing by the Coyotes coming back.
Brooke Vos.
Senior with the triple. So last night in Brewer, before the boys contest between the Camden Hills Windjammers and Brewer Witches, there was an issue with the book, right? Is what it worked out to? Or there was an issue on the court,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
it was an issue on the court with a jersey swap. And
a jersey swap as another three is knocked down here. Coming back the other way, Cam Weymouth, the sophomore, with an answer.
That ended up being in a technical when the game actually started.
Yeah, so Brewer began the game with a 1-0 lead because they got to shoot two technicals before it started. Thought we were heading towards another situation like that tonight where a starter for the Coyotes was announced. He wasn't out there with the other starting five, though, because I don't think he was intending on being out there from the jump, if you will.
So basically what happens is he was saved by the PA announcer, or Old Town was, because one starter was announced, but he was actually standing in the substitution line. And the starter they thought they were going to have named, or they had suggested, or they thought was starting, was still sitting on the bench waiting for his number to be called, and they didn't call it. And then the conversation between the scorer's table and the coach was, nope, that's not who you had in the book. You had this number. And because they hadn't taken the court yet, they were able to correct it.
And it was Jack DeGrasse who ended up in the starting lineup, who just hit those last two free throws for the Coyotes. As a missed three is cleaned up underneath. Aiden Willett laying it back in.
And I think that's one of the first times you'll see a player go to the scorer's table to substitute before they jump ball. And that's what happened. Clausen just went up to the scorer's table and sat there until the first dead ball after the jump ball.
Crouched there for about 75 seconds as Vos puts up another one and knocks it down. Brooks Vos with a couple early triples here. Coyotes on top 8-7.
This is John Bapst team. They have a couple pretty good scorers in Haggerty and Ruggiero. They can really light it up from deep.
Sauk Basin trying a long jumper offline. Into the corner go the Coyotes. Shot no good, and it's Ruggiero pulling down the loose ball rebound. Haggerty crosses the timeline in front of us. Gets it off to Weymouth. Over to Ruggiero, who will try a three. No. Rebound. Willett unable to bring it in from his fingertips. Coyotes quickly the other way with it, and going high off glass for two is Ian Whitmore. The freshman with his first bucket. Averages 6.3 per contest.
And this is an Old Town team that has played better at times throughout the season. Still learning to play together. We've talked about this, and once again, I've done a decent amount of Old Town boys games as well. They've improved every time they've played. We had them do a very good MDI team.
Yeah.
And they came out lighting it up in the beginning. It was sort of reminded me of that Brewer game last night of the girls' side where Brewer just came out and shot lights out. And Old Town did the same thing against MDI and played MDI very tough.
Jumper in the corner wouldn't fall for Weymouth.
They just need to get that first win and get over the hump. And
attacking and kicking out, it leads to a three. DeGrasse unable to hit. Fight for the rebound, and Willett getting tied up there a little bit. It'll be a foul going against the Coyotes. 4:53 remaining in the first quarter here. 10-7, Old Town in front. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Greenway Equipment Sales. Presenting sponsor, your local John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, where nothing runs like a deer. Haggerty crosses the timeline. He leads the Crusaders 16.8 points per game. Dishing off here. Willette unable to knock down the long jumper. Clausen with the board and quickly running the other way. Pass up ahead. And the attempted floater from Shane, Shanes was blocked down there. Ruggiero, I should say, I believe. They got the block. His three came up offline, but Weymouth there with the follow.
It's end-to-end action right now. Baseball pass to baseball pass. Just getting the ball up the court as fast as they can.
I was going to say a little different pace than the start of the girls' game that we just saw here between the Coyotes and the Crusaders. Halfway through this first quarter, Old Town on top, 10-9. Weymouth working off the screen, finds Ruggiero at the wing. He attacks, gets it to Sockbasin on the baseline. Couldn't quite bank it in as it pops its way out. Whitmore gives off to Clausen. Trying to force it into Clausen, pass picked off. Let the other way, and he took an extra step with the ball a little bit out in front of him. Trying to run it down and turns it over with 3:23 left in quarter number one. Ticket TV coverage presented in part by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street and Brewer, where extra value meals are officially back. Stop by to take advantage of those great offers you won't want to miss. And we're brought to you by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether watching some sports at the bar, taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes Sports Grill is the place to do it at. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor. Brandon Shane's going to the line. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852. Because of Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether planning for today or building for tomorrow, they're here with a personalized service and commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. Shan's one of two at the line. Once again, it's John Bapst going right to the bucket. Nice pass across the lane from Weymouth, feeding Bean for his first two.
Actually, I think that was Chase Wilkinson who got that one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong team entirely. Thank you for that. I'm looking at Old Town. That would be why.
When you said that, I looked at mine like, wait, I thought I had the right program.
Here's a steal going the other way. Guess who? See? Almost spoke Alex Bean into existence there with the breakaway steal. Instead, I think the Coyotes will take that result, which winds up with a triple. And another steal, nearly scoring at the basket, is DeGrasse. A wild sequence there. And Old Town in front by 3. Back the other way, going up 4-2. Chase Wilkinson, freshman, has the scoring touch the last couple of trips down the court. Timeout, Old Town. Minute 56 remaining here in the first, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold it with the Coyotes in front of the Crusaders by a point, 14-13 on Ticket TV. Our coverage is presented in part by Darlings in Bangor. They have you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Praise Auto Sales. If you're looking for your next ride on Outer Broadway in Bangor, they have you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day. No waiting for a sale. And over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com today. And a new year is here. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need for a fresh start at home. Out with the old, in with comfort. You'll enjoy all year long at the Furniture Gallery. Cozy isn't a style, it's a feeling. Their amazing selection will make your home your favorite place to be this year.
Yeah, Old Town had to call that timeout. That's 2 plays in a row where John Bapst has driven the baseline, and there's been no rotation when they come over to stop the ball. No rotation on the backside to drop down and take away the dump player, which happens to be Chase Wilkinson on those last 2 possessions.
Jack Braun coming up, but empty on the jumper. Here's Haggerty. Jab step. 3. Offline. Full court pass here. Trying to get it up ahead to DeGrasse. Haggerty goes smashing into the stanchion. Appears to be no worse for the wear, and it'll be Old Town basketball along the baseline.
Tell you, the DeGrasse boys are athletic looking. I know they're a little bit on the smaller side, but they're athletic looking players when they're out there. Aggressive, scrappy.
Here's Charlie with the basketball. Now it's with Jack. Back to Vos. And he's got another one from outside.
Vos is feeling it.
Brooks Vos stepping out for 3 triples in the first quarter. Old Town by 4. Called for a travel there are the Crusaders. Back to the Coyotes, 56.8 to play. DeGrasse brings the ball up court, passes off to Jack. Jump in the passing lane is Ruggiero picking it off and trying to go the whole way himself. He does. Athletic steal and score there. Ruggiero with his second bucket.
Yeah, a telegraph pass by the Old Town offensive player, and Ruggiero just read it and waited for the pass to go and baited into it and picked it off and went for the distance for 2 more points.
Charlie DeGrasse down low to Jack, who's back to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Tonight's ball game presented by Quirk Auto Group. As Maine weather turns cold, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor. Online at quirkautogroup.com. Charlie DeGrasse getting that one to spin all the way around the iron and down through. That's how the first quarter comes to a close. Old Town grabbing the board, and they have a 4-point lead after one. 19-15 on the scoreboard over the Crusaders. Second quarter up next on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Prey's Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer everyday, guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Back here at the Cross Center, second quarter, 30 seconds old. It began with Jack Braun, a strong take to the window and scoring with the layup. Trying to do it again with the left hand right there, but the shot falls off. Ruggiero brings it the other way. Gives to Soccer Basin, now in the hands of Haggerty. Whipping it around. Ruggiero attacking the baseline, getting the floater to fall.
Tough shot. You get up there and finish in contact, especially when your legs are getting cut out from underneath you. You tend not to focus on the finish part.
21-17, Old Town with the advantage. Just over a minute into the second quarter as DeGrasse gets swatted and Haggerty grabs the ball. John Bapst trying to work it down low, tipped out of play and retrieved by DeGrasse. Our coverage tonight presented by Eastern Maine Community College at EMCC. Every student has a story. Some are just beginning. Others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. Haggerty trying to get all the way that time. Left it a little short with the left hand. Full court pass. Trying to get it up ahead to DeGrasse, but it just short hops him out of bounds. And look at this ball retrieval. All you see is shoes down there at the end of the court with a player having to.
That's usually where Pennywise lives.
Yeah, I don't know that I would want to hang out down there. Ball rolling all the way under the bleachers here.
Yeah.
Matt Ruggiero a little dirtier after having to climb under there and do some sweeping to retrieve the basketball.
I wonder if he found any good gum flavors.
Haggerty on the left wing, trapped there, so he gets it out top to Ruggiero, spinning. Corner three, no good. Offline from Wilkinson. Vos wants another bit of a heat check there. Offline, but an offensive rebound pulled down. Braun keeps the possession alive. Vos down low, misses the first, goes back up with the second, and had a little too much English on it.
Yeah, a couple good looks for him. Just couldn't get anything to fall. It's too close to the hoop, I think.
Haggerty pull up in the mid-range, no. Ruggiero with some aggressive backcourt defense. Clausen around him, finds Vos in the corner, and that one spins out. Another offensive board here, though, for the Coyotes. Whitmore pulls it down. Three from the wing, offline.
I think if you shoot, for either of these teams, if you shoot 5 seconds in or later into the shot, into the possession, you get taken out of the game.
It has been a fast pace.
It's, and I'm not saying they're not sharing the ball either. They're moving the ball up with the pass, but that was probably the longest possession anyone's had here in the first half.
Ruggiero with a mid-range connection. He's up to 8. Pulling up just beyond the line that time was Bean, offline on the jumper. 2-point ball game with the Coyotes in front, approaching the midway point of this second quarter. Haggerty trying to shoot over the top of the defense and coming up empty. Bean back the other way with it, probing, passing, and scoring at the window. Jack Braun, good feed, good finish for the Coyotes. Sock Basin going on the attack here, got cut off by a couple of Coyotes at the window.
I don't know how that last pass got into Braun. It was through a couple set of defender hands and was able to slide it in.
Braun trying to get that floater to fall, can't do so. Ball tipped out of play, and it'll head the other way. 3:34 remaining in the first half as the Coyotes bring in 3 new players. Ticket TV coverage presented in part by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Visit northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Ruggiero elevates for 3 and knocks it down.
So he's liking this play. Basically, he passes to the high post, which is socket basin, and he acts like he's going to down screen and for his teammate, and his teammate cuts back door, and both his defender and his teammate's defender go follow the backdoor cut, and he just pops back out to the three-point line wide open. They've run it 2 plays in a row, and he's hit both shots.
Ruggiero with the rebound, but then too tall on the full court pass. Turnover there for the Crusaders and a 1-point ball game as we dip inside of 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. Back to the Cross Center in 60 seconds on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Back here at the Cross Center where the Coyotes on top of the Crusaders by a point. 23-22, 2:56 and counting in this first half of play. Back underway and it's Old Town basketball. 3 left a little short that time from DeGrasse. Ruggiero leading his team with 11 points tonight. Haggerty, normally the leading scorer at 16.5 on average. Here's a kick out, open look at a 3. Offline and a rebound brought in by Shins. Coach Mark Melvin preaching patience to his Coyotes. Loose ball on the floor. DeGrasse goes down to collect it. They recycle it over to Jack, who puts up the 3. Can't connect, but Charlie fights for the board and then gets fouled. Minute 55 remaining here in the first half. Ticket TV presented in part by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, they've been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car from deansdetailing.com. Down low, Charlie DeGrasse goes up and gets fouled. He'll head to the line shooting a couple. Haggerty getting called for the foul.
Old Town boys run the circle style motion offense where the ball goes away and they kind of cut away and the person on the opposite side just diagonally cuts across to the ball side and kind of counter motion that leaves an open cutter a lot of times, and you can see it right there as DeGrasse was the benefactor on that one.
Knocking down both at the line. He's got 4 in the first half, and the Old Town lead back to 3. Ruggiero crosses the timeline. He's got half of the Crusaders' points. Pulls up here and hits. Second 3 in a row for Ruggiero, now up to 14, leading all scorers.
And Bapst primarily operates on that left-hand side of the offensive formation.
Pass down low. The intended target wasn't even looking for it. Here come the Crusaders the other way. Ruggiero had to retrieve that ball almost as it was reaching the court out of the air. Tough catch. He couldn't finish. Vokes bounce pass to Grass. Nice move under there, but gets rejected. Ruggiero flips back to Haggerty. Trailer 3. No. Jack DeGrasse slipping, losing the basketball. Ruggiero trying to bounce it around Charlie DeGrasse, unable to do so. Vos with the steal. He's got it back. Down the right side. Pass across the lane, but wave off the basket. Player control foul going against Brooks Vos.
Yeah, good job by Haggerty just predicting that was going to happen and held his ground and willing to sacrifice his body on that one.
Old Town by 1 with 33.2 seconds left in the first half. I guess they ruled that the last Ruggiero make a 2.
Oh.
They put 3 on the board initially, but then changed it to a 2, so 25-24, Coyotes in front.
I didn't see them signaling the replay, so I didn't.
Inbound here to Haggerty. Crusaders looking for a lead at the break. Weymouth gets it over to Ruggiero, holding for the last shot, it would appear. Weymouth splitting a couple defenders into the corner to Sock Mason. Down to 6 seconds here. Does Weymouth know it? Down to 4 and 3. He gets the shot up and gets rejected. Ian Whitmore, freshman for the Coyotes. A hand in the face. And we have reached the half at the Cross Center. It's Old Town by a point. Coyotes 25, Crusaders 24. Halftime coming up next on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. No. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
New or used? What's your preference? If you prefer to buy used, it's smart to buy a Toyota certified used vehicle from Down East. Here's why. All vehicles go through a rigorous 160-point inspection. They come with comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. It's true, the best new cars do make the best used cars. For Toyota certified used vehicles, all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Back here at the Cross Center on Ticket TV as we welcome you into the halftime show. Ticket TV presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture at 942-2226. Also presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get loose and get sold with Next Home Experience. And by Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, and a new location coming to Brewer. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Old Town on top of John Bapst, 25-24 at the break. Crusaders are being led in the scoring column by Matt Ruggiero. He is up to 13 in the first half. Then they have 5 from Cam Weymouth, 4 from Chase Wilkerson, and let's see here, 2 for Aiden Willett. For the Old Town Coyotes, Brooks Vos had 3 first quarter three-pointers for his total of 9. Jack DeGrasse with 5, Jack Braun with 4. That's what Charlie DeGrasse also has, 4 and a single point for Brandon Shands. 2 points in there for Ian Whitmore, the freshman, as well. 25-24 is our score at the break. Quick timeout, back for quarter 3 right after this on Ticket TV.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Haggerty's got none.
Back here at the Cross Center, third quarter underway. Haggerty in the corner, right on cue. As we were coming back, Chris Hoare looking down at the score sheet and saying, well, Colby Haggerty, leading scorer for the John Bapst Crusaders, held scoreless in that first half. So, of course, he knocks down a 3 in the quarter to put John Bapst on top 27-25, 27 seconds into this third quarter. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their homes. Flexible schedules and an office located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 and follow them on Facebook.
The thing with a shooter like Haggerty, he just needs one to get him going, and he's a streak shooter. He could hit 6 in a row just like that.
Scoring slowed down quite a bit there in the second quarter. 9 points for the Crusaders, all coming from Matt Ruggiero. Just 6 points for the Coyotes as they hung on to the 1-point lead at the break, but now trail by 2. Brooks Vos had the hot shooting touch at the start of this game. He's got the ball back here and wants a fourth. He's got it.
Needed to try this end. It works.
Brooks Vos, after a scoreless second quarter, is up to 12 now on 4 triples. Old Town back in front by a point. Weymouth having to retrieve the basketball. Haggerty couldn't get it to fall. And Vos breaks the other direction. Touch pass. A foul in there. 28-27 our score. Ticket TV brought to you in part by Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. Over 3 decades of experience, Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit the Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page. I think we have a little bit of a battery issue with our main cam, so we're down in the corners right now until our camera operator can make the long climb back up the stairs here at the Cross Insurance Center to get to that camera. I don't think any of the escalators are in use either tonight, as another three is knocked down by Haggerty.
Here he goes. We should have put a GoPro on her as she was running through. He could have had a music to it.
Vos wants an answer, a little short. Weymouth couldn't bring the rebound in. Vos dives to the floor to collect it. Haggerty's down there to try to tie it up. That is the call, and it will keep the possession arrow down here with the Coyotes. 30-28. Back and forth we go here in the third quarter on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Maine Online. 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. You can apply now at umaine.edu/online. Haggerty is heating up here in the third quarter. 8 quick points for him, and the Crusaders now lead it by 4. Timeout Old Town with the John Bapst leading scorer coming to life. 5:39 remaining in the third quarter. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll hang right here. And I'll tell you about Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town for 30 years. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, find them at 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Black Bear Nation, it's hockey and basketball season. Join the Black Bears in Orono for all the game day excitement. For tickets and more information, visit goblackbears.com. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. And the Growing Place helps families grow for less and polish your home in style for a fraction of retail costs. Check them out first, check them out often. Do Green, sustainability is always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Well, as we mentioned in passing, Chris, the Crusaders only got 1 score in the second quarter, but it worked out for them with Matt Ruggiero scoring all 9 of their points. So far in the third quarter, that duty has been handed off to Colby Haggerty, the team's leading scorer, with the first 8.
Yeah, it's like I said, he's one of those scorers that you can get him on track and he can get him up and get him in a hurry. And it's also a reminder to Old Town that you can't forget about him.
Brooks Vos able to muscle it up and in. Looked like he almost lost the basketball going up. That's his first 2 of the night. Brooks now with 14, leading all scorers. Weymouth going strong and taking an extra step along the path. Yeah, we saw Haggerty come out of the locker room, grab a basketball and start shooting, and he missed his first 4 or 5 shots and just kept shooting until it was starting to fall for him. DeGrasse pulling up just beyond the free throw line, and it spins its way out. He had nearly 5 points in the first quarter. The surprise spot starter for the Coyotes as Haggerty comes up offline. Once again, working through some technical difficulties, trying to bring our main cam back online here. I'm sure by now she's about reached the top of the cross center. As Vos misses and Weymouth pulls down the board. Ruggiero on the wing trying to feed it inside, and Vos quick hands and a steal.
Yeah, Soccer Basin had never really established a position because he was waiting to see what's going to happen on the offense.
Clausen with a nice pull-up jumper, his first points of the game.
And Ruggiero tried to force it into him. Should have been a bounce pass anyways. And
Clausen second on the Coyotes in scoring, averaging 7.9 a game. He's got the steal, finds an open teammate on the opposite wing who couldn't knock down the jumper. Vos trying to keep it alive, tipped out of play. 3:48 left here in the third quarter of a tied game on Ticket TV, 32-all. We got a timeout on the floor called by John Bapst head coach Tom Smith. Waiting patiently to see that it's a 30-second timeout. and that will hold on to it right here at the Cross Center. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTireCompany.com. And Pat's Pizza in Hamden, whether watching or playing, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Maine Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488. Visit patspizzahamden.com.
I have a live score to report.
Hit us with it.
North Carolina Tar Heel boys, men, number 14, is leading Stanford 4-0.
There you go. Something tells me between that score update and the colors you were wearing last night might be a favorite of yours.
I might be a Tar Heel fan.
Old Town showing a little pressure, now backing off as Ruggiero brings it across the timeline. Look at that. We got our main cam back online. Ruggiero right on top of Paul Bunyan, and a little bit of a wrestling match ensuing in front of us as Haggerty got tied up that time with DeGrasse.
It is hard, though, to picture, not to get on the Tar Heels thing, but just the Atlantic Coast Conference now has SMU,
both coasts,
Cal, and Stanford.
Just coast to coast and everything in between.
Yep.
There's a three knocked down by Weymouth. Cam Weymouth, his second triple of the night. He's got 4 points now. Oh, excuse me, 8 points.
This young Bapst team, they can shoot the three, that's for sure.
Looking for an answer is DeGrasse, left a little short into the hands of Ruggiero. Quickly the other way with it, going up strong through DeGrasse, couldn't get the shot to fall. A fight for the rebound is being swatted all around, and coming out of the pack with it is Alex Bean. Bean over to Clausen, Clausen crossing over, a couple getting all the way to the rack and scoring. Strong take there from the junior.
He kind of ran through the John Bapst defense like they were cones. It was just a drill, and was able to split and finish at the rim.
1 point game as the Crusaders go inside the Sauk Basin. Back out now with Weymouth. Pass into the interior. Willett returns it. Weymouth elevates and can't connect. Out of bounds to the Coyotes with 2:31 remaining in the third quarter. Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007 with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. Vos with an offensive rebound. Finds an open teammate, takes a step back, 3 in the air, rims out, and Weymouth grabs the board. Braun unable to connect from distance. Now Ruggiero coming the other way. Count it, and 1. Matt Ruggiero able to bank it in and add to his tally up to 15 points as he steps to the line trying to cap the 3-point play. Ruggiero on average, the second leading scorer for the Crusaders, 10.4 points per game, 4.2 rebounds, and 2.7 assists. So the junior guard does a bit of everything. Send you off to a picture-in-picture break at the next whistle. Clausen step inside the line, top of the key jumper offline. That ball pops out of play, and there's that whistle. Off to a picture-in-picture, keeping an eye on the action here at the Cross Center.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her...
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru.
Back here at the Cross Center after a timeout was called during that picture-in-picture. A minute 23 left in the third quarter. John Bapst on top by 3, 37-34. They've got possession of the basketball here with 83 seconds left. Our coverage brought to you in part by AM Construction and Roofing. Start your new year with confidence. AM Construction and Roofing serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Free quotes, roof replacements when weather permits. Winter snow removal as well. Refer a friend and earn a $250 referral bonus. amconstructionroofing.com.
Old Town came out of that timeout into a 1-2-1-1 zone three-quarter court press.
Rogero collected the rebound, went down to the court to get it, but then rolled onto the baseline. So it'll be Old Town basketball, out of bounds play. Brought back in, immediately knocked back out. Let's do it again. 54.8 on the clock. The Fitch Company is where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters, all ready to meet varied engineering challenges. A steal, Weymouth ahead of the pack. 2 more for the Crusaders. Cam Weymouth now into double figures with 10 points. Averages 7.5 for the season. And a tie-up returns the basketball right down to this end. 32 seconds left on the clock of a 3-point game here at the end of the third quarter. Brought into Vos. He wants 3. He's got another one. Brooks Vos with his 5th triple of the game.
It's a sidewinder, too. It's got a little bit of crooked spin on it.
Ruggiero with the unselfish play that time, dropping it off for Sock Basin. His first 2 of the night. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clausen trying to get space, gets it off to Vos. Vos, does he know about the time? Gets the shot up, can't get it to fall. And after 3, John Bapst 41, Old Town 39. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter comes your way next on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
I think I missed that last.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Back here at the Cross Center, getting ready for the fourth quarter on Ticket TV of a 2-point game. John Bapst 41, Old Town Coyotes 39. 8 more minutes to play. Got the main cam back up and firing at the top of the Cross Center here. As the Crusaders bring the ball into Haggerty to start this final frame. Ruggiero has been the danger man tonight for the Bapst offense. 15 points, got the basketball here, now hands it off. Haggerty, team's leading scorer, had a quick 8 at the start of that third quarter. Leaving it short on the baseline, and then getting called for the player control is Ruggiero.
And the pace has slowed down a little bit too here. Less end-to-end and a little more half-court offensive execution for both these teams.
Fair amount of scoring in the first and third quarters, only 9-6 in the second quarter. Seems like we might be trending back toward that style of play here for the final frame of a close one. Bean comes out of the corner, guarded closely by Weymouth.
He's going to get
He was very close
I was
there,
thinking
too.
he was going to get the 5-second call.
That arm was being extended by the official there for what seemed like 5 times as Vos finds the cutter and Clausen scores at the window. Tied at 41 as Haggerty goes into the corner, trying to get it back out top. Sock Basin, acrobatic catch. Kick out, left-handed 3, no. Weymouth, baseline rebound, walks the tightrope, able to spit it out to a teammate and back to Ruggiero. Sock Basin's pass through the hands of Weymouth, who's able to save it out to Alley. Now it's over to Haggerty, 3, and that's a big shot for the Crusaders.
He's starting out the fourth the way he started out the third.
Scoreless first half, but 8 in the third, a 3 right there, and Haggerty into double figures, the third Crusader into double figures tonight. Down low, Coyotes work it again. Not exactly a size advantage down there, but the DeGrasses know how to score.
Yeah, they're just not getting on basket line when the ball is on the opposite side, and they end up having to chase their guy, and they're getting picked off on that screen. And
Vos crashing to the court here. We got a whistle with 5:42 remaining. Both teams getting ready to make a substitution. Last foul going against the Crusaders. Coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by the Farmer's Table for homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes it at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. Back underway here in the fourth. Weymouth, a long look at the rim. Now it's out top with Haggerty. And a travel called in the corner. Stephen Lovell, the third into the ball game, getting whistled for the violation. And what is going on here? A tech has been issued against the Crusaders. They say Sock Basin.
I think that's what he said, yeah.
35 called for the tech, so walking down to the other end of the court, Ethan Clausen. Chance to first tie the game and then put the Coyotes in front with the clock frozen. He hits the front end. And he knocks down both calmly. Back in front go the Coyotes, and they get possession out of it. So remember that instance with 5:27 remaining to put Old Town back in front. Coyotes in search of their first win of the season. Vos at the free throw line. And he gets called for a travel with a bit of indecision there. Couldn't figure out where to push the outlet, and by the time he did, shuffled the feet. Knowlton Automotive is a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. They provide guaranteed service at a fair price, $32.97 Broadway in Kentuskeg, or at knowltonautomotive.net. Coyotes turning up the pressure. Weymouth able to break it. Now slowing things down a little bit. Sophomore taking some speed out of it. Willett with the basketball. Haggerty returns it to Weymouth. Weymouth attacking on the baseline. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but he winds up with the miss. Or does he?
He hadn't reestablished himself in bounds yet.
Still standing on the baseline, so back to the Coyotes, hanging on to that 1-point lead with 4:50 to play. Stop by American Made Home Goods Works at 36 Springer Drive, Bangor in the Rennie's Plaza, where you can check out their incredible selection of USA-made products. AMHE Works, where American made matters. Coyotes being patient now. 4 minutes away potentially from a first win of the season. Knocked out of the hands of DeGrasse and out of play. It'll stay down here with the Coyotes. If you're hungry after the game, swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant attached to the Family Fun Bowling Center, the Back Alley, where good times roll, and so do the bowling balls. Find them at 15 Hilders Street in Bangor or online at backalleyrestaurant.com. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Crusaders bench trying to bring some energy to the play on the court, and that three left short, and Haggerty grabs the rebound. There's a steal. Weymouth gets his pocket picked. DeGrasse ahead of the pack, unable to finish, but Charlie is. Charlie now with 10. His team by 3 with 3:25 and counting.
Yeah, never gave up on the play. Followed it all the way to the rim in case the layup was missed. And
Sock Basin trying to score down low, unable to do so. And we get a foul here. Bapst basketball with 3:14 to play. Inbound here to Rogero. He attacks immediately. Floater left a little short, and a rebound pulled down by the Coyotes. Braun with the board. Now the ball in the hands of Clausen. 3 minutes left in this doubleheader tonight at the Cross Center, unless we have overtime. Poked away from Clausen. Now he dribbles into a three. Can't connect. Rebound batted out of play. Swatted out by the Crusaders. Auto Radiator Services has been serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, call 942-4554. Trying to inbound it to DeGrasse at the back door, taken away by the Crusaders. Weymouth around the screen, three in the air. Can't connect. And a strong rebound on the baseline by Charlie DeGrasse, taken away by Sock Basin, who hands off to Haggerty. A little push shot, and it's back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, Bapst needs to get the ball into Haggerty's hands.
Timeout, Old Town. Mark Melvin wants to talk things over. 2:24 remaining in a 1-point contest as Coyotes in front 47-46. Looking for that first win here in the 25-26 season. John Bapst in search of their third. Our coverage tonight on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Sweet Frog, your go-to basketball season treat. Before or after the game, swing by 878 Sweet Bee, Stillwater Avenue in Bangor, and stack up the fun with delicious froyo, ice cream, and all your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sweet creations always score. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200, and you can give Novus Auto Glass a call today, 945-6688, to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Mark Paulette and Chris Hoare on the call of this one. Chris, what do you want to see over the final 2:24 here? First from the Coyotes as they try to secure a first win this season.
Well, as you listen to and watch the game, Coach Melvin continuing to employ his team to continue to cut hard, run their offense. They're getting, when they do it right, they're getting good looks at the rim because the cutters are going hard and they're getting it on the block. When it's not there, just continue running, cycling it through. And what it does is eventually the defense will fall out of the right position to defend it, and that's when you get it open. If you're John Bapst, you got to get the ball in your top player's hands, and that for right now that's Haggerty. He's started to get hot. Get the ball in his hands and then run your offense.
Poked away from behind here. Haggerty in front of us. Saves the basketball. Gets it down low to Weymouth, who leaves the bunny short. His momentum was carrying him towards the baseline as he was trying to get the shot up. Unable to score and get Bapst back in front. 1 point game as we dip inside the final 2 to play. Vos into the corner. Now they return it to him on the wing. Up fake on a 3. He's hit 5 of them tonight. Floater wouldn't fall. Haggerty with the rebound, and he gets fouled underneath. Foul goes against Jack DeGrasse down low. Minute 40 remaining. Coyotes showing the pressure in the backcourt. Inbound comes to Ruggiero. He gets across the timeline, sends it into the corner, now has the basketball back. Sock Basin gets it off to Haggerty. Haggerty backing out with it. Now Weymouth, up fake, works it to Sock Basin, who comes free on the baseline. Nicely done that time by John Bapst. Sock Basin, his second bucket of the game. Crusaders back in front.
Yeah, nice job by Weymouth getting down the lane and bringing 2 guys to have to defend him, and Sock Basin sliding in behind him, and the dump off was there.
For 3! A big shot. It's Ethan Clausen, the junior, a triple, and the Coyotes in front by 2. Ruggiero the other way, forcing the issue.
Each official had their arms up.
Every official with an arm up. Now they're talking to each other. And it's a player control foul. Ruggiero called for the charge. Send it the other way with the Coyotes. .8 on the clock. Old Town basketball in the lead by 2. Dangerous pass there. They get it back to DeGrasse. Charlie over to Jack, into the corner to Brooks. Quick passing, has it back with Clausen.
And this is something new, obviously, for Old Town because they haven't been in the situation where they've had the lead at the end of the game. So it's an experience here. Can they work their way through it, being up with by 2 with 40 seconds left?
So Bapst still has to give another foul, as that was just the 4th team foul with 40.6 seconds remaining. Inbound to Vos in the corner. He's trying to get out of there with it, but he picks up the dribble. Now passes into the corner. He gets pushed over into the bench. And that'll put Vos at the free throw line. Brooks Vos heads to the line with 17 points tonight. On the strength of 5 3-pointers, he had 3 of them in the first quarter, well above his season scoring average of 8.7 points per game. Senior forward, leading scorer for the Coyotes. Hits the first. First point here in the 4th. This next one is a big one. He can extend this out to a 2-possession lead for his team. And he can't connect. Rebound picked off the floor by Weymouth. Weymouth running into the front court. Skip pass, cross court. Ruggiero, a 3, no! And a foul against the Crusaders as Clausen goes crashing to the court. He'll be able to make the long walk the other direction and park himself at the free throw line.
Yeah, and one of the things I just noticed as I was looking down here, Old Town shot 12 foul shots. John Bapst has shot none.
That's a bit of a discrepancy.
Yeah, it is, and I don't think it's any kind of remark about the way the game was officiated. It's just the style that Old Town plays versus the style that John Bapst plays. John Bapst's quick shot, wasn't a lot of attacking, causing them to create contact. It was more get it down and get threes.
Clausen splits the pair, but it's a 4-point game as Haggerty grabs the rebound with 25 seconds left. Up ahead to Willette. Willette cross court over to Weymouth. Weymouth attacking on the baseline, puts up a floater, shot no good. Rebound lost out of bounds by the Coyotes with 15.5 seconds remaining. Timeout on the court. John Bapst calling a 60-second timeout with 15.5 left on the clock. Coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings at 105 Main Street in Bangor. Also brought to you by Resto Pros. When disaster strikes, leaks, water damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. They handle cleanup and rebuilds and work directly with your insurance, serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond. Available 24/7 with financing options. Call 292-5969. Premium Choice Broadband, family-owned and operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person, because to them, your family, not just a number. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com. And by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. They feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find your show times and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Coyotes by 4 with 15.5 seconds remaining, looking for their first win of the season here. John Bapst, it seemed at one point in that third quarter, was in control and starting to pull away a little bit once Haggerty got the scoring touch, but credit to the Coyotes grinding this thing out. Haggerty with the ball off the screen, forces up a three, it's offline, rebound tipped around, fought for, and there's a tie-up which will send it the other way. 6.7 seconds remaining. Inbound to Vos. Vos holds the ball high. Bapst isn't going to bother fouling. He just throws it to the open spot on the court. And there you have it. The Coyotes have won a game here in the 25-26 season. Old Town celebrates their first win of the year, 52-48 over the John Bapst Crusaders tonight on Ticket TV at the Cross Center in Bangor. Our coverage has been brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue. Great food, great vibes, great drinks as well. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Also brought to you by Quality Automotive and Brewer, a reliable service, expert care, routine maintenance from major repairs. Their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. Post-game show coming up next on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Back here one final time on Ticket TV. Welcome into the McDonald's post-game show. You see the final right there. The Old Town Coyotes 52 and the John Bapst Crusaders 48. Old Town scoring their first win of the season as they improve to 1-10. The Crusaders fall to 2-10. As I mentioned, the McDonald's post-game show presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street and Brewer. To find an offer, stop in at those restaurants to take advantage of offers you won't want to miss. Now let's take a peek at the Next Home Experience post-game highlights. While we do that, I'll get the scoring numbers for the Crusaders. They were led by 15 points from Matt Ruggiero, but he went silent there in the fourth quarter. After that, it was 12 for Colby Haggerty, all 12 coming in the second half. 10 points for Cam Weymouth, 4 for Chase Wilkinson, and 4 points for Jackson Sockbasin for their total of 48. Coyotes were led by a game-high 18 from Brooks Vos. He had 5 3-pointers, including 3 right off the jump there in the first quarter. 10 points apiece for Ethan Clausen and Charlie DeGrasse, 7 for Jack DeGrasse, 4 for Jack Braun, and a pair for Ian Whitmore for the Coyote total of 52. See those highlights being presented by Next Home Experience. Ruggiero was doing a lot of work in the first half for the Crusaders. He had 13 at the break to lead all scorers, but just the one bucket in the second half. Haggerty briefly coming alive there in the third and fourth quarters to put up a dozen, but not quite enough to deny the Coyotes their first win this season. Strong take from Clausen there, knifing through defenders all the way to the rim.
Yeah, I think the difference came after halftime when Old Town really got into running what they run, their half-court offense.
That was certainly the case. Coyotes coming up big in the second half. 14 points in the third, 13 in the fourth after managing just 6 in the second quarter. And they prevail 52-48. Time now to award our player of the game, and we are going with Brooks Vos, the senior Coyote, leading all scorers tonight with 18 points. Now you can throw that back up there, too. This is a combo, player and play of the game right there. Brooks Vos was making it rain from distance. 5 3-pointers tonight for the big man stepping out. Our play of the game, this montage of Vos highlights, is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales at Route 1 in Hancock and Tony Murray's FairwayAuto.com. The complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan at Tony Murray's. And for our player of the game, Brooks, that is presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. In downtown Bangor, whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV. So a combo award there to Brooks Vos. Only thing left to do now is take a peek at our broadcast schedule the rest of the week on Ticket TV. Back-to-back days with 3 games on Ticket TV. Tomorrow, just the one in Orono, where the Red Riots host the Mattanock Lynx. Boys basketball at 7. Then on Saturday, 3 more games in store. Chris, you and I will be over in Brewer, where the Witches play host to the Brunswick Dragons. Jim Churchill and Tyler Cruz down in Ellsworth for an Eagles doubleheader against the Presque Isle Wildcats. The only thing left to do tonight is give credit to our Ticket TV crew around the arena. Marcus Caesar directing and producing. Andrew Hart doing some big work on the scoreboard tonight when that thing wanted to take off on us. Same with Sydney Hurst. She got her steps in tonight, going up and down, trying to keep that main cam alive. And my broadcast partner, Chris Hoare, helped me get through both the games here tonight. A Coyotes sweep. The girls victorious 52-38. The boys 52-48. Here at the Cross Center, this has been high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia.
You'll do better at Darling's.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Brand name footwear for hardworking days and laid-back nights. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, Acme Road in Brewer, for brands that work.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer.
Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group, it's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk, online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Doors Equipment, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Autumn of Life Home Care, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High school sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.